This is the thankyou engine. I'm on building it back up. I've just put the main bearing in, the front sprocket bearing. I've got the main bearing to put into that casing. What you need to be doing is, I've had these in the freezer, it shrinks them, and then you get a blowtorch and you blowtorch your casing around the bearing. The heat makes the casing expand, but you don't put too much heat on. Make sure all the holes are clean where your bearings slot in before you put them in. I'm going to put that bearing into that, then move on to the next thing. Alright, I've got this casing, all the bearings are in now. I've got this casing on two little stands, just so when the crank goes through and all the shafts go through, they've got underneath like a gap, so this isn't going wonky. Anyway, it's best to do that side and then slot that side over the top when the gearbox is in. Anyway, we're going to be fitting the gearbox now, putting the crank in, putting the balance shaft in. I'm going to go upstairs and get a new selector drum to put in, and then we'll get started. Then I'll be making the next part. I've got a new selector drum to go in. There's no damage on that one. Perfect. Got a little bit of oil because it's been stood a while now and all the parts out of it have got oil on. You put the crank in now in the gearbox. Make sure you put the crank in to the case in the right way. You want that sticking out the flywheel side. There's your semicircle, your woodruff key for your flywheel. And then we'll put the gearbox in here. Right, that's the gearbox in. Best way to put it in is put that shaft with that shaft with the selector drum. Get your two forks onto that as well and try and keep it all together. It is kind of tricky. It's easy once everything slots through. And then you leave this last selector fork for this little shaft to last, and then you put that shaft into that side, put it onto the groove in this shaft, and then just when the hole's lined up in there, just slide that through. Just slide that down through there into that selector, and that notch goes into the middle runner on the thingy, on the selector drum. These two, that one goes to the top run. This bottom selector fork goes in the bottom runner of the selector drum. There's three runners, 1, 2, 3. Just remember this one goes in the middle. Just put it on like that, fit it into there. It's on there now. Just slide that bit down into it. Put a bit grease, put a bit of oil on it. Alright, that's the gearbox in. That's the selector drum. That's the selected front turn all the way there. So the gears are working. It's in 6 there. See this turn. So it's going through all the gears there. Going through all them good. Better when there's some oil in. There's a little bit of oil in, but at least it's going through all the gears smoothly. Right, I've got the gearbox in. Going through the gears. Just put the crank in, the balancer shaft. Make sure you've got the balancer shaft up that way, and the crankshaft that way. This side to your flywheel side. So you've got your threads in your woodruff key. Right, I'm going to put this casing back on. It'll just slide on. That's the top half on. It's on. If it's tight, don't bang it down, but if it slots on and everything's turning, just give it some taps. Right, that's all the screws in, tightened up properly with the impact. I'm going to put the gear stick shaft in, the clutch on, all the cogs, put the seals in, and then put that casing on. I'm going to put the seals in. That's a double-lipped seal. That's a single-lipped seal. You see the double lip around there? That's one. And there's a lip around the bottom. You can normally tell if you read on them. So if you can see, there's a TC. That means double lip. SC, which is up there, and that means a single lip. And you've got (32), (44), and 8. The 8 is the width there. The 32 is the inside diameter, and the 44 is the outside diameter around there, around this bit. So this bit's 44, the middle's 32, and the depth's 8. And it's a double lip. You can see the 2 lips there. Yeah, one on the bottom and one on the top, whereas that one's only got a lip on the bottom, doesn't got the top lip. Right, most of the seals in. I've got the crank seal in, clutch arm sealed, gear stick seal. Put the crank seal into there yet. And put in anyway. It's time to put the little ball bearing and the clutch rod into the hole in the middle. Just dip a little bit of oil in it. Just push it in, so the push rod and the ball bearings over this end. I've just oiled them both so that they'll not drip out, they shouldn't do anyway, but just always keep a watch for that once you've put the ball bearing in, because if it tips out and you put the clutch casing back on everything and back in the engine, you're only going to find out when you rig your clutch cable up to that and pull your clutch in, there's no clutch. I've done it before. Right, we've got to fit the rev counter drive. Just be a little thin washer like that, just with a little bit of oil on it. That goes onto there first. Then you've got another rev counter drive. Put that one in before you put that black bit on. If you don't, that won't push over these threads here. Won't push over those threads because there's threads on the end of that. It needs to line up like that. If you put that in first, that won't push over. So we put your little washer on. And then there's another washer goes on there. Then you've got a little woodruff key. The longer one goes into the primary drive and the big coat behind it, which I've already put in. It's double the length for that. There's only two on this side, so you kind of get muddled up. That one goes into the balancer shaft, into there. And then you've got this cog. Make sure that circle lines up with the circle on here when you put it on. So there's be a circle there and a circle here. Right, next we've got that to put on. There's two of them. This one, it's got a little lip there. This one goes onto the balancer shaft. And the little square lip there fits into the slot where the woodruff key goes. So that goes on there. There's two of them plates in the engine. The other one goes on the clutch, but that one goes in there. And then you've got your nut. It just goes on. I'll tighten that up later. And then on this shaft, I've got two circlips. I've already put one on at the back. And we've got the two washers there for the idler gear. So you've got your, so yeah, this circlip goes onto there. Then a washer. Then your idler cog, which is that one. So in order, you want the circlip on first, a washer, the idler cog, then another washer goes there, and then there's a circlip goes on the top like that. And we've got this washer. It's concaved. Don't know if you can see it there. I tried to explain in the last video, but that goes onto the clutch shaft, and the back bit goes in. It's hard to explain what I mean. But that's how it goes. This is the engine. This is the clutch here. And the bearing's got a concave in it. That bend goes to the back of the engine, so that it goes on that way. So you push it on. So if you can see there, but it's bent. Anyway, it goes on that way. Now I've got the kickstart shaft. It goes on that little loop. That loop. Can't see it. That loop fits into there. It's in there, and then this part of it, this spring comes all the way around and then pushes into that hole there. It's kind of tight to get in. Once it's in, it's in. So that's like that. So that's in there, and the other bit's into the hole in there, making the tension. Now we're going to put the idler cover on. There's two sides to it. There's that side, there's like a deep dish side. It goes on that way. So we've got the circlip on. Put one of the washers on. And then you put the idler cover on that way with that bit facing towards you. So you want the flat bit at the back towards the engine. This bit sticking out like that. Just slides on like that. And you've got another washer the same as the one on behind it. Put that on. And then we've got the circlip here, which goes on. It, and the circlip's on. Then we're going to tighten these two up. Use a penny to lock the cogs because it's softer than the metal what these are made from. It just grips it. Then we're going to bang that down over. We've put Loctite on that nut. Loctite behind that big screw. I'll Loctite both of these, that one and that one. We've got that in to save the bearing so it doesn't fall out while I'm working on it. I'm going to put the clutch in next. That's the clutch fitted. I've got another video how to fit the clutch plates. I've took that out and it's, I don't know if you can see, it's some of the teeth are snapped at the top. It just means if them teeth are in there and 3 of those snap off, you've got your primary drive cog here. If there's no teeth on there, that's just going to be sitting, nothing's going to drive it. Anyway, I've got a new one there. I'll put that in. Got the water pump seal. There's that side and there's that side. It goes in like that. So that's fitting up like that. Put some grease in there. And some grease in there. And on the back of the water pump is that. On the back of the impeller. You put one of those on. And through the hole. put that. And then that fits on that way over the top of the little metal pin. And then another washer goes on, and then you put your circlip on. Push that part of the oil pump in. Then you've got your seal, then your circlip, and then you've got a pin. And the back of it fits over the pin. It goes on that way. That bit goes to the like that. And then you put your last circlip onto there. Goes on there. And then you put that big o-ring on, and the small o-ring goes there. And the oil pump just slides on. Put the two bolts through from there and there. That's oil pump in. When you remove it, make sure you've got a good screwdriver in there, because they always round off. I'm going to put the kickstart shaft in next, then put the casing back on. Don't forget the gasket, plus I've got another one of those to go in there, because there's one missing from there. And that's the case on with the new gasket. I'm going to put the water pump gasket on, and then the water pump cover, and then put a gear stick on and see if the gears work now. And that's the case on now. I'm just going to, I've put a gear stick on. I'm going to try the gears now, see if it works. So that's first. That's neutral. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So it's in sixth there, down into fifth, down into fourth, down into third, down into second, down into neutral. That's first. That's neutral. Second. third, fourth, fifth, sixth, sixth, fifth, fourth, third, second, and that's it done. It goes through all the gears alright. The gear stick was slipping on the last part when I was going back down the gears, but it just needed a bolt and tightened up anyway. It's all done.